Hey, what's going on, Capricorn? This is Brandon over on Wow Intuitive. I'm going to do your energy reading for the dates of July 9th through the 15th. This will be just a very simple energetic reading. It may or may not vibe with everybody, but it should. Just give you a little bit of helpful tips, things to look out for within your own energy and others to help you get through the following week. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Wow, that happened quick. All right. So first thing you're going to be wanting to keep a watch on is your third eye chakra. That means you're in a good place, Capricorn. That means you're already seeing the world in new ways. You're already seeing yourself and others in ways that they may or may not see themselves. So keep at that. Keep your eyes open, all three of them. I like to say that these two are the worst ones. This one sees, 8K, HD all the time. But try to keep a mindful eye on your perspective on things. Don't get too like it has to be this or it has to be that or it's not this. Don't get caught up in the either or scenarios or be good at finding that gray area if you can, at least for this week. You might have some challenges that require you to go in between two decisions and find that middle ground. And Capricorn, I know you can do it. You guys are pretty good at mediation, but you can get stuck on one sensibility and think that that's the only way it can be, when it can be a multitude of ways that are similar to that, but just slightly different. So try to keep your mind, your third eye, crystal clear on exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish this week and what it is that you're taking in your immediate environment, okay? So keep your eye open. You're going to have clarity and truth pretty much all throughout this energy cycle. So use that to your advantage and don't ignore it, all right? Next card for you guys. Looks like we're staying with the third eye chakra. I don't know if my lighting is a little bit there. Intuition. This card is about intuition. This is also third eye stuff. You gotta, what most people have to wrap their head around is trusting that inside voice, the one that's telling them that either something is too good to be true or so good they better go get it. So try to listen to that voice. Try to listen to the voice that's inside of you that is the quietest one. Usually the loudest ones are the wrong ones, right? So let's listen to the voice that you can barely pick it out, and then once you zone in on it, it becomes the most crystal clear voice that's in your mind and in your thoughts. Try to hone in on that. Try to really listen in on that really quiet inner voice. Also, use your intuition to help others. You're going to be very, very sharp. Like I said, you guys are already, starting this reading out very strongly with third eye movements. So let's keep at that. Use your intuition to help assist others, because it's going to be kind of chaotic up until all of these cycles have kind of smoothed out. They're not going to end. You go from one and then another one begins. So they're not going to end anytime soon, but they will smooth out eventually and become more palatable to everybody involved, which is everybody. So use your intuition to your advantage and help others with your intuition, because you're going to be very intuitive over the next couple months, probably all the way through to the end of the year. And if you allow yourself to listen to that small, quiet inner voice, you're barely going to make a mistake. All right? All right. This is about your root chakra. Forgive my lighting, it's a little bit crazy here. Grounding. You're going to want to stay grounded, okay? And the way you're going to want to achieve that is very practical things, such as maybe doing a little light gardening. I don't know if you're into that, horticulture, or getting out there and being physical, playing basketball, or yoga, or do something that gets you out there onto this earth, moving with it, getting kinetic. All right, that's what's going to keep a lot of people going with the flow, because the energy is constantly moving. So you yourself is going to want to be constantly kinetic, constantly taking steps. Even when you're resting, you want your mind to be racing. Okay? So keep yourself grounded, keep yourself active, keep yourself involved with the planet around you. Okay? Like I said, you're going to have to use your intuition for yourself, and it'd be nice if you did it for others as well, because they're going to need that. They're going to need that crystal clarity. All right? Ooh, love this one. Guidance. This is a big one for Capricorns. One thing about you guys are insanely intelligent. And this is your crown chakra, by the way. But you guys are insanely intelligent. I mean, like you can read something and you got it, pretty much. Kind of take a picture, a photographic memory. I don't even want to call it that. You have like a archival memory. Like you guys can hold on and retain information for long, extended periods of time and not lose a single fact. Okay? But that also kind of, like once you get latched onto something, if the science of that changes, you got to be willing to listen to it. You got to be willing to take advice from somebody who you may not think is smarter than you. All right? I know that's really, really tough, and I'm challenged with that one as well. But that's exactly what it is. We have got to find a way to realize that anybody can teach us something at any moment. And everybody has the potential to enlighten you at any moment as well. So don't ignore the guidance, no matter who it's coming from. Sorry, I didn't mean to block that. But don't ignore your guides, no matter who it's coming from, no matter how much your logical brain screams against it. Listen to it. Okay? It's going to help you out in the long run, all right? Next up for you guys, this one is for everybody. Like I haven't had a reading this week so far that hasn't had this card. Emotional balance. Sorry. It's a little bit better. There we go. Emotional balance. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I'm working on it. But as you can see, that cup is beautiful. It's being filled with the waters of life and with a rainbow, which is always delicious. So look at that chalice too. If you wouldn't want to sip out of that cup, you're you're wilding. But emotional balance is going to be important for all of us. And this card is green for a reason. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. This card is green for a reason. It deals with your heart chakra. Everybody's going to need to remember to love extra hard over the next couple of months, especially, I guess, for you over the next week or so. You're going to have to find there's going to be some moments that are going to try you, and you're going to have to find buckets of love that you may or may not have known were there. Okay? So let's be mindful of that, all right? Our emotional balance is what's going to get us through this cycle, get us through this time where everything is kind of, all right? Okay. This is a big one. Honesty. Love me some honesty. I love when people tell the truth, even if it's something I don't want to hear. Like, because that's what builds you. Like, you don't get built by somebody saying, oh, you're wonderful. Like, there's nothing about you I don't like. No, you get the best from listening to people who tell you the truth. If it's you gotta call a spade a spade. If somebody comes in and tries to tell you something and you know it's crap, call them out. You don't have to do it in a rude, mean way, but you can say, hey, that's not exactly true. And give them the reasons why you say that. You can enlighten some people. You can really give them the truth that they might need to hear. Okay? So let's make sure that we're being honest and that we're accepting nothing less from everybody else. As you can see, she has a key. The key, and this is a blue card for communication chakra. And the reason why she has a key on there for honesty is because that's the key to unlocking communication. That's the way that you knock down barriers, is by being truthful, not by gassing people up. Nobody really needs that, especially in this climate. You know, everybody's seemingly trying to get one up on each other when we all should be trying to get one up with each other. And we're going to pull one more. We've pulled 6 cards. Just to reiterate with you what we've covered so far. This is going to be important for you, not only for the week coming up, but for, probably, forever. But we're going to work on keeping grounded. Your intuition is going to be key. Seeing is going to be second nature to you guys. But you're going to want to spread that intuitive view out to others who may not have the ability to do that. And by you doing this, you're going to be assisting others with their walk and helping them enlighten and helping them become who they want to become and vibe high. So let's make sure we're spreading that out and not just keeping the dojo with one master. All right. We want to keep our emotional balance. I know you guys are fairly good at that. You guys don't destabilize too often, but when you do, you do. So just try to keep yourself, grounded. Like I said, if you feel tense, go out and do something that gets you loose, or get up and put on something you like to dance to, or do something that gets you moving. Stay kinetic, stay grounded, and that's going to make sure that your emotional balance is in check. Be sure to listen to your guidance, no matter who it's coming from. Even if it's somebody you don't like, take a second and listen to that horrible voice for a couple of minutes. All right, but even if your guidance is coming from a child, listen to that kid, because that kid is saying something you probably need to hear. All right, our teachers come in all shapes and forms in this world, so don't be afraid to listen to an idiot. All right. And lastly, we're going to keep honest. Make sure that you're being honest and truthful with everything that you do. I know sometimes you got to tell a white lie. If somebody asks you how a dress looks and they look crazy, you're going to be like, yeah, why don't you put on another one? You're not going to tell them they look like shit. But you are going to not say they look horrible. So that's when it's okay to be a little less truthful than you should. But for the rest of it, for the most part, even if you yourself don't want to hear you say it. Because your truth is your value. That's your worth. That's probably going to be the most powerful thing within the next coming weeks, months, years, is everybody getting their truth out and standing in their own power, their own powerful truth. How's that? Well, we'll pull one more from the bottom of the deck for you guys. That goes right along with honesty. There's a theme here. Communication. We're going to work on staying honest. And I promise you, your communication is going to flow like the color of this card, like blue waters. Okay? As long as you're keeping honest with yourself and with others, it's very easy to talk to anybody. Reason being is because you have nothing to hide. You have no mud to cover up. No stain to remove. You're just pure, wonderful communication. All right? I want to thank you guys for stopping by today. Chill with your boy. Hopefully I'll be doing this weekly. If I happen to miss a week here and there, it's because either A, I was being lazy, or I had something to do, just being honest. But I will try to make sure I'm trying to connect with you guys and give you as much help as I can with my ability. But I love you guys. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to both of our ancestors and spirit guides. Thank you to the universal creator for bringing us all together for this. And we'll continue rocking out together. All right, love you guys. Peace.